income from any source?
No.
Do you have an ownership interest in any real estate or motor vehicles?
No.
Do you have any bank accounts?
Yes, I have.
And how much do you have in that account?
None.
So you're saying you have one bank account, but there's nothing in it?
Right.
Do you have any money on hand with former employers, such as 401k plans or anything of that nature?
No.
How were you surviving?
Day by day.
I mean, how did you get food?
I worked. I got paid.
Okay, I asked you if you were employed.
I'm not employed now. I was employed.
Okay. So do you have any money that former employer owes you?
No.
Do you have any stocks, bonds, or other instruments worth money?
No.
If you put all your assets together, roughly what are they worth?
None. That's fine.
Do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes.
Could you give me the names of the charges?
The actual names?
The names of the charges, the criminal offense that you've been charged with.
I think it was 2 counts of murder, 1 count of aggravated assault, 1 count of kidnapping.
All right, I have aggravated murder with the specification, gun specification to count 1, aggravated murder with the specification to count 2, aggravated murder with count 3 also with a specification, count 4 is kidnapping with specification, and count 5 is felonious assault. Does that sound? What is the state's request regarding bond?
Your Honor, the state of Ohio requests a $2 million cash surety bond, no 10%. Waiver of extradition, not violating the federal, state, or local laws, and keep the court and his attorney advised his current address in writing at all times. No contact with the family of decedent Roger, Earl, Fredericks. No contact with family of decedent Cynthia Lynn Hawkenberry.
In consideration of the